This Trane process chiller's down right now. The problem is it's got a leaving water temperature sensor that's not reading correctly. So it thinks that it has improper flow through it and it's shutting down on an alarm. I wanted to show you a few things. The standard code on these are 159. You hit the 1, the lights will come on, it's ready to push. 1, 5, 9, enter, and then it'll give you your options to go to here. Another thing, I didn't find this in the manual, but if you hit these little buttons down here in the corner, that will dim that screen. And a lot of people come across this and think that they've got a bad display, and you don't. All you have to do is hit this other corner down here and hold your finger on that and it'll come back. I ran into that. I did not know that. You can't find that in the manual for this control. Anyway, it changes the display contrast. It's really hard to see in this. There we go, now you can see it again. But anyway, the display, you can hit these corner round buttons here and that will change your contrast and whatnot. Anyway, I'm going to get that sensor changed out in here. You can see right there that the entering water is 47.8 and the leaving water is 75. And this chiller's been off and the pump is circulating the fluid through there. Those temperatures should be exactly the same. So we've got a bad sensor. So I test the sensors. I want you to see this here. We got some temperatures of, boy, the shadows are really bad today. Anyway, 60.8 and 82, 83 degrees. And what I did is I removed the sensors from the wells. And I've got them hanging out here. They've been hanging out here about 10 minutes and they're reading differently and they're in the ambient air. Anyway, these sensors, they go right in these little wells right here. It's got never sees all over there, so it's pretty messy. But anyway, they go in there. And they do have these electronic sensor modules that you have to bind with the Trane software. Those aren't available right now. I can't get those. This chiller won't run. So I'm going to go ahead and try to splice in a sensor. It's sensor 01107. We'll splice that in there. It's not exactly what's supposed to go in there, but it'll get this thing running for now until I can get the proper sensor in there. So I've got that other sensor wired in. There's the module. The module's not available right now, but you can put this sensor in here and it will read correctly. So put that back up there. There's the other sensor. That one's reading okay. And once again, that was sensor CN01107, that Trane. We'll go back to our display. And there it is. 64.5, 64.3. Those are hanging out in ambient. That's how you can tell if they're going to be the same. That's probably correct. I'll get those put back in the wells and we'll get this chiller running. This one has been cleaned. Everything is ready to go on it. The strainer inside this basket, it's been cleaned. So we're ready to go. Alright, I have that new sensor in. Leaving water temperature sensor. This chiller wouldn't run before. It is a temporary one. I didn't replace the module. That's the original there. That's the one I put in. It's running well. Get out of my Water going in is 49. Leaving's 46. It just started. That'll come down and satisfy. Get them going.